I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
The what?
Oh, once. All right, are you out of jail? Out of jail. Perfect. Well, Dr. Masochist, I did not know you did the streamy streams. Let me rectify that real quick. Stop that. Close that out. To be fair, I never mentioned. That is true. That is true. But let me get you proper shouty outy. What were you up to? Were you doing more Dark Souls or more Pokemon? Ooh, StarCraft. Ooh. God, you really are a masochist. My word. I played a little bit of StarCraft too. Haven't got super into it. Thanks for shout out. Yeah, anytime. Like and say, you know what? That's fair. I don't feel like the little bit that I've played, it's like I played a little bit by myself, and then I had a friend, like two friends, like, hey, you should play with us, and then we all played against the AI as well, and I've never really touched it ever since. But like the little bit I played, I was like, that's fairly interesting. Like if I had more time to devote to it, I would probably really enjoy it. It's just it feels like one of those games where if you don't give it your all, you're not getting the full experience of it, unless like you've already given it your all and it's like, okay, kind of second nature type of a deal. Kind of like an MMO. Like if you've already played like the majority of an MMO, is like you're not like, oh hey, I don't have to worry too much about XYZ blah 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 yada yada. I play modded maps, so mostly okay. Fuck the 200. That's fair. And I have to agree that any game that really limits you on the amount of resources that you can have, unless there's like a way to like actively increase the amount of resources, always just takes away from the game. But Dr. Masochist and everybody coming over, thank you so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it. What a great way to start off a Monday stream. I hope everybody, if you're in the United States, you were able to have a nice chill Memorial Day. I know I needed the extra day off. I'm playing RTS. Let me make a chat. Right? That's usually also my big complaint when it comes to playing RPGs of they limit your party size, but they give you multiple like really cool characters to use. Like, no, don't limit the amount of characters I can use. I want to be able to use all the characters, which is why one of like the very first mods I ever made sure to grab for BG3 was no party limit. I just disagree that it forces creativity. Like in some things, yeah, I could definitely force creativity. Like in Pokemon specifically, yeah, it's like you have to take the time and build up your team more appropriately. But in like again, for example, Baldur's Gate 3, it's like if you really want to like make sure things stay difficult, it's like just increase the number of encounters and the level of the enemies that you run into. But that's just me. I mean, in party-based JRPGs, everyone's party comp is mostly going to look different. That's true. Like, I know, like, especially in, I think I would, like, if the game implements, like, party-wide XP, so you don't have to be, like, constantly worrying about, like, oh, I gotta, like, if I want to make sure I can use every character, I have to level them up each a little bit, then I can understand it a little bit more. Like in Final Fantasy 12, my favorite Final Fantasy, which I still need to beat. It's just, it's like it just holds such a near and dear place to my heart, and I really enjoyed the whole Gambit system. Like, if I could just swap characters in and out and be like, okay, it's like I know I need to have this team build here to actually, do what I need to do. then yeah, sure, that's whatever. That's not a big deal. Didn't think he was gonna get me on that swing. Grinding, I don't mind the occasional grind, but especially now, like as an adult, like having to deal with, you know, having a job and everything. Like having an actual grind to deal with is not nearly as fun. Especially like if you're not like running on an emulator where you can just like max out the speed. Grinding has to be fun. It's not yeah, no, you're not wrong. More often than not, it's not fun, and it takes a very special game to make it fun. Which is why a lot of JRPGs have the auto battles, because they know that it's not fun. Like I enjoy grinding in Pokemon. My biggest complaint is a lot of the time is the wild Pokemon just aren't ever strong enough to get you up to where you essentially need to be, in my opinion, type of deal. And that's my biggest complaint, is like the grind is artificially long instead of just like, okay, you gotta take the time to grind out some levels. It's just, they make it hard, which is one of the main reasons why I have never complained about the addition of automatic XP all from the get-go. I feel like that has been rather nice. I feel like they overdid it a little bit in what was the first one they did it in? Was it X and Y? I think it was X and Y. I think they overdid it in that one, mostly because I was gaining levels so much that I was hitting my own like predetermined cap that I usually do when it comes to Pokemon games, to the point where I had to have a B team just to make sure that I wasn't like over leveling. But I think, you know, since then they've balanced things out decently well. That's why I started hacking Rare Candy. That's fair. Only series I make me grind remotely fun is Monster. That's funny enough. I don't care for Monster Hunter's game loop. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, it does not draw me in. Like, I enjoy watching it. Like, I like watching other people play it. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, this is fun. This is cool. Me actually playing it, nah, it does nothing for me. Automatic XP all is not a bad thing. What is objectively a bad thing is making you unable to turn it off. Yeah, I can agree with that. I feel like that seems like such a silly thing not to just have a toggle for, and it should be such a simple thing to do. Like, if people want to take the time to, you know, spend an extra like hour or two grinding up their Pokemon, let them do it. Me personally, the when it comes to like the any kind of major grind, I want to grind for shinies. Which even then I don't do all that often. I don't necessarily have the patience for that unless I, you know, have the itch for it. To be fair, I've been playing Monster Hunter since before they removed most. That's fair. Like, especially like if you're already into the Monster Hunter series, like that probably helps out a lot. I think the first time I ever got a chance to really play a Monster Hunter game, I think I picked it up like for my 3DS, and I played a little bit of that, and again, it's like, it's not for me. I've also tried, I think it's God Eaters? Me and my one buddy, we did a 24-hour co-stream together, pretty much way back when I first started streaming, and we played that for a bit, and playing with him was fun, but again, it's just that gameplay loop just doesn't grab me. Yeah, it's like once they finally give you the ability to turn off XP all, I feel like a lot of people will need to find a new thing to bitch about, which I'm sure they'll find. Got the platinum for 3, very nice. Also got the platinum for Monster Hunter Worlds and Wilds. Ooh, look at you go. I haven't... The last platinum trophy I got was for Spider-Man 2. And then right before that was Spider-Man Miles Morales. Though I know at some point I will... Because I know we talked about it. At some point I want to go back and eventually get all of the achievements, trophies, whatever you want to call them, for the Souls series. Except for maybe 2. Though, maybe 2. I might save 2 for last. World's Platinum is fucking... I can only imagine how awful a lot of Monster Hunter Platinums are. Because it's like, okay, you gotta collect this many of this thing. You gotta get this many upgrades. You gotta beat this hunt and this and that. And just, it's like, I know there's like specific hunts where it's like, okay, it's like we gotta make sure you chop off this part of the monster's body so you can get this weapon. And I'm sure there's probably trophies along the lines of, okay, create every single weapon. And it's like, okay, that sounds awful, because I can only imagine how many different weapons there are to be able to make in a Monster Hunter game. You have to gold crown every single monster on both smallest and biggest size. Jesus. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of effort. That sounds like a crap ton of effort. That also sounds like one of those things where it's like, okay, play the game regularly, do your best to do, everything you can, but don't worry about gold crowning things until, like, you hit, like, absolute end game and you're, like, optimized out the ass. Problem game doesn't tell you if it's a crown. You have to... Oh. What? That seems silly. You're not getting... Oh, no. Definitely not going to get it naturally. Just more so of... I always get greedy whenever I come to this area, because I'm always thinking I should be able to hit them as they're climbing up. You never can. And it tells you once you kill or capture it by... Ooh, interesting. I was gonna say, that disappeared almost immediately. Also, I should probably be paying attention. I was like, oh, hey, look, a follow. And then it was like, big wall of text, and then immediately disappeared. But how's it going, Umber? Thank you for getting rid of the bots. Wild's Plat was much less miserable because at least it tells you if something's a crown. Ah, okay. Yeah, that definitely sounds... It was Sari, but close behind. Gotcha. I was gonna say, on my screen it just says moderator, and more often than not, it usually says if it's... I feel like there's usually a message if it's specifically Sari that gets rid of things. You're doing good? Hell yeah. Did you enjoy a nice day off thanks to Memorial Day? Part of the problem with World 2 is long ass load times. Ooh, yeah, that's never any fun. Yeah, we didn't do a whole... You know what? That's fair. I was gonna say, Kit and I, we both slept in, and we eventually made some enchiladas for dinner, which was nice. Other than that, just super chill. Dodging or healing, that's not allowed. Ooh, okay, alright. What time is it real quick? Okay, at 7:19 my time, I can start dodging and healing. Luckily for me, I don't think I should have to worry about healing too much at this beginning part. At least in all honesty, like if I've made it to ONS for this and somebody redeemed a ban in-game thing, I'd probably just like, I'm going to refund you your money because at this point, this is a little too important. But we're early enough in that I am that I'm not too horribly worried about having to restart if I have to. Heyo, Bryson, how's it going? How is your Monday? I don't think you... I feel pretty okay that I can eventually no death this. I already know that I should generally have ONS generally down, for the most part at least. Like, it's definitely going to be a, what RNGesus decides when it comes to them. But I think for the most part, getting there shouldn't be too bad. Four Kings is also probably going to be generally the same general deal. It all depends on what RNGesus tells us. And then, other than that, I'm only really worried about Nito. But I'm definitely thinking I'm going to make sure I bring like an occult weapon, holy weapon, something to just whap the skeletons so they can't bother me anymore. And then, yeah, I think for the most part, that should be fine. What happened to the Pokemon streams? Those are only on Fridays and Sundays. As of right now, Mondays and Wednesdays are currently reserved. Well, Mondays for Soulslike, and then as of right now, Wednesdays are for Divinity Original Sin. Once I finish that, who knows what I might end up doing. We'll figure it out. I tried to no death DS1, quit after hit my PB in Orlando because I optimized the first half of the game so much it started to get... That's fair. That is fair. I don't think... Sen's Fortress, again, kind of RNG, but I don't think I should have to worry too much about it. I think the last time I ran through Sen's Fortress, it was rather straightforward. It's pretty much just make sure I don't take the time to explore and fuck around. That's the big thing. Fuck the Tomb of Giants. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Obviously, Bed of Chaos can be a little insane, but I definitely at some point, like, I want to, like, officially learn the cheese. I want to officially learn the cheese. Also, don't fuck... Yeah. I have only played Five Nights at Freddy's one time, and that was way back when. It was only the first one. But I'm not usually into horror games like that. Or in general. But that's mostly because, like, they don't more often not give me any kind of major reaction, and I know that's, like, the big thing when it comes to horror games, is getting that reaction. Like when I played Resident Evil 7, I think there was only one thing that actually got me to, like, jump. That actually, like, full on caught me off guard and gave me a reaction. Also, well, good news for you, Bryson. At some point here in the nearest future, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to go alt-red. It all depends on how Roguemon goes. Because I'm doing Roguemon again this Sunday. If we can get on a run, I'll keep doing Roguemon for a little bit. If we can't get on, like, a run, and when I mean a run, I mean, like, actually, like, a nice deep run, so probably past Erica, to say the very least. Something where it makes me go, oh, there's a chance that this could win type of deal. I'm definitely thinking take a break from Roguemon and then head to, do Nuzlocke of alt-red. Let me adjust this a little bit, because I probably won't look that much into it. Like I said before, I enjoy going into things kind of blind. If I wanted to like actually take the time to learn everything, that'll probably be either as I'm doing it and it's like I hit a curiosity point, or because I've hit endgame and I want to do more. I honestly don't understand why people think BOC is the worst boss in DS1 when Four Kings and Moonlight Butterfly exist. It's like blind runs in front. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think Moonlight Butterfly is that awful. It's just, it doesn't land enough for you to like actively, be able to damage it, and that's the annoying thing. But Bed of Chaos, like, it's annoying, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. Four Kings, again, there's been times where I've absolutely struggled with Four Kings, and there's been times where I've ran in and I first tried it. It all depends on the RNG when it comes to that, and that's the big thing. It's boring no matter when or how you fight it. I mean, I guess that's a part of the problem when it comes to either A, playing Souls games so much that like you're so used to them that things generally become trivial, or you're just, a Giga Chad gamer and that's where you're at. Like for me, it's gonna take me probably a very long while to get to the point where I get bored by boss fights, because I definitely think I'm above average when it comes to Souls-like players, but I don't think I'm gonna be at the point where I'm like, man, this boss is so boring, I can just trivialize it, Like, I don't think I'll ever reach that status without like going full-time streamer that only streams Souls games. Village body. Okay, I'll take some free stuff. I'm never gonna use it, but I'll take it. Yeah, but a boss is boring no matter when you fight it. Holy shit, it's like it's either it takes way too long or it dies in 5 seconds. Yeah, yeah, having it be one of those two extremes, like unless like you're going for an absolute busted build and your whole point is to finish fights as quickly as possible. But yeah, I get that. It's like you want a fight that's actually gonna, challenge you. Lucky for me, it's like most fights are gonna end up challenging me. So I will never hit that level of boredom. And it's dog shit if you use melee. It's even easier than it already is if you use ranger. Yeah, it's one of those things where like I know the whole conversation about Souls games needing easy modes, and it's the whole set of, and one of the people that I watch on TikTok a lot, My Life is an RPG. They explained it very well. And it's Souls games do have easy modes already built in. It's just they don't tell you about them very well. It's like you want things to be easier, you summon. It's like you want things to be even easier. Oh hey, here's this whole mechanic called bleed, where you can literally hit an enemy a handful of times and then they lose a huge chunk of their health. Like, there's things in there to make the game easier. I think the biggest overall disconnect is at, the general point of accessibility. And I think that's where, like, everything gets kind of confusing. But I think at the end of the day, the people who complain, oh, the game shouldn't get an easy mode, that's not what the game's supposed to be like, I feel like those guys are just, you know, general assholes, and they don't, you know, care about anyone but themselves. Other than that, I definitely think, ooh, we got the backstab chat. Hell yeah. Okay. But other than that, I think it's all about, you know, making things accessible so everybody can enjoy. I think that's the biggest thing. There's no correlation between quality and difficulty. There's some correlation, yes, but not exactly. Yeah, Souls games have always had easy modes like Magic. No, I will say, at least for me personally, especially when I was playing Elden Ring, I feel like Magic was a bit of a hindrance. Because the first thing I did was a battle mage build where I mostly did weapon in right hand, staff in left hand. And there was just so many things where it felt like my magic was just tickling people. I'm like, well, that doesn't seem like a fair time. Yeah, but yeah, the summons, the mimic tier, yeah, those are 100. Well, that and bleed and like frostbite. Those are Elden Ring's easy modes. Why won't you give me the frickin' the Black Knight sword? I just want the Black Knight sword. I don't feel like that's a lot to ask for. I just want the Black Knight sword. Alright, I guess we're at bare minimum doing a Uchikatana run. Which, you know, not the end of the world. Also skipping shit to overpower them later because, yeah. Yeah. Like the fact that you could pretty much immediately out the rip head towards, what is it, Caelid? I think it's Caelid. Head towards Caelid and essentially, so long as you have a bleed Liurnia, that might be it. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. But mostly because I don't pay attention to the names. I just go to the places and it's like I just do my best not to die. But you can go there and kill the giant dragon. It's like and load up on like a million bajillion points. Kayla does have the bleed exploit with the dragon. Yeah, okay. I thought so. But yeah, like you can go there and you're just immediately juiced up. Like granted, yeah, of course you're not realistically going to know that if you start the game and you go in blind. But the fact that it's there and it's like, okay, either, yeah, I don't know if trivialize is the right word, but it lets you essentially like supersede like actually like playing the early game. Also, it's actually been well more than 5 minutes. I don't feel like, I mean, at least for, like, I've never actually taken the time to try to, like, essentially speed run Elden Ring. It did not take my dodge. Run away. Okay, seriously, run away. So I wouldn't, actually, no, I guess I would probably generally know. Yeah, actually, you know, you're generally right, because you do that whole thing, because I know that's what my one buddy, Harv, he's no death to Elden Ring with so many different weapons and so many different ways, and yeah, grabbing the souls from that dragon is pretty much to immediately get you started, and then so long as, you know, from there is like you're, you know, decent enough at the game, you start running through bosses, and that's where the rest of your souls come from. I don't. So in all honesty, like, if you want to speed run Elden Ring, it's honestly not that bad in comparison to like actually playing Elden Ring, because depending on how long it takes you to do your whole setup, what you're trying to do, this, that, and the other thing, you're probably looking at like 2.5, maybe 3 hours, give or take, up or down, depending on how good you are. That actually plays the Elden Ring, and yeah, that's fair. That's incredibly fair. I'm of the personal opinion that you always have to talk to Solaire. Lurk, appreciate the lurk. You go take care of what you gotta go take care of. I'll be here, hopefully not dying. Alright, so we're already at the point where we don't have our whatchamacallit, our Black Knight sword. So we're immediately already looking at getting the Uchi set up to go. Alright, so we can reverse the hollowing, because at this point, if I guess for the most part, I don't care one way or the other if we get the Black Knight halberd, but that's mostly because, again, I'm not used to the Black Knight halberd, and I haven't really played around with it. Actually, while we're here, alright, let's get that up to 18. Let's get some vitality pumping as well. I think that's immediately going to be one of our better bets. And then we set everybody here on fire for free 555, right? Yeah, 555. Come here, sir. Thank you. Oh yeah, I think it was the rats. Because of getting up to 18, these die now into 1. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 18's the magic number for stabbing the rats with 1. That's the money shot right there. Come here, sir. Feel like I should have got the backstab, but whatever. Sometimes the game just does what it wants to do. Alright. This is the second time this has happened to me. Now I get to play the game of, are the ghouls going to come up from behind me? I think we're okay. Okay, I'm surprised you hit me. Yeah, not the way that I normally would handle that, but, you know, sometimes that's just what you gotta do. For the most part, I usually enjoy the whole auto lock on to the nearest enemy after you're done killing the one you're already focused on, but it's times like that that it gets rather annoying, because it's like, oh, hey, you know what? Screw you. That's what. I guess at least now we have some alluring skulls. I don't know. Ooh, actually, those might be useful for the armored boar later. Because trying to fight him in that one tiny ass hallway is a pain in the ass. Here, come on, you two. Got him right in the tootsies. He didn't even see it coming. Anything worthwhile? Nope. Of course not. I was gonna say, can they actually drop anything worthwhile? I can't imagine they do, right? You guys both drop. Alright. Right, another backstab that has worked out a lot recently, but sometimes, for whatever reason, it just does not like to give me the backstab sometimes. Alright, still doing good on the backstabs there. Alright, good. Sometimes he can be annoying. Alright, you. Come here. Okay, we got our fireball ready. Okay. Haha, you failed for my trap. Looks like a charm. Good. Good, good, good. This is what we like to see. Nice and cleared out. Alright. Pull the lever, not because, you know, we have to. Mostly because it's fun to pull levers. Oh yeah, that's right. These guys, good, yes. Drop me the Titanite charts. I need those. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna be able to shift around that. No, 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 you're not gonna trick me. You're not gonna trick me. There we go, finally. Couldn't even drop me a Titanite shard? How rude. What about you? You got a Titanite shard for me, buddy? Rude. How dare they not drop me some Titanite? I need that to upgrade my weapons. It costs souls to get those materials. Yeah, let's back up so we don't get sideswiped by a crossbow. There we go. Alright, all of you are cleared out. Alright, what about you, buddy? Woohoo, big schmack. Good for you, buddy. Dear game, can I just take away the ability to kick? This man can heal? I did not know this man could heal. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen him try to heal before. That is new to me. Alright, I know this guy's an asshole, but this asshole might have a Titanite shard on him. So I will take the time to do this fight, even though I normally don't. Okay. Like, he's right there. Just lock onto him, game. I don't care that he's behind a pillar. Like, you have to be at least semi-smarter than that, right? There we go. Fine. Give me the backstab. And you're getting up. No healing. Who said you could do that? Oh, fucking Baldur's armor. Who wants Baldur's armor? I want a Titanite shard, damn it. Alright. Let's go upgrade our flask. Then we can go talk to Andre. I think we can only upgrade once as of right now. Because I think we've literally only gotten 2 shards. Maybe we gotten 3? I think it's only 2. But the plan is generally get to +4 bare minimum. Which is also one of the reasons why I haven't popped any of my souls yet. Because I'm trying to be good and make sure I don't go and spend them. Because I think getting the katana going is going to do me a lot better than bumping them into stats. But my general hope is we get the katana up to +4, +5, whatever. I use the rest of the souls that I have to bump up my health some more. And then I really hope that we can oh, what's what I'm looking for? Actually, yeah, I think I might. We'll do one more round of the Baldur Knights, just to see if I can get some more Titanite shards for free, because each one of those guys I kill, even though I think they only give me like 100 something souls every time they at least drop a Titanite shard, that's a free 800 in my pocket. Nice and slow. They'll never know. Didn't even drop me anything. Rude. I was about to say, whoa, what's that? I know exactly where that is. Alright, come here, buddy. Come on, just drop me one. I only need... Well, actually, I need more than one, but, you know, just drop me one. Okay, did he not aggro? Or did he get caught on the door? Oh, he did not aggro. Interesting. Come in. Come here. Nothing out of you. Alright, and what about you? Okay, that worked out really well. Hey, okay, we got Boulder's legs and a shard. You know what? That guy kind of made up for all of his friends not, helping us out there. Not by much, but it helped a little bit. Alright, yeah, let's rest, kindle. I'm not gonna worry about popping my souls just yet. Not that I think it's gonna make a whole big difference. Alright, I can at least buy one. Oh. Alright, we can at least get +3 bare minimum. So that'll help us with the Black Knight fight, so we can get the Grass Crest shield. Yeah, it's... You're gonna get me not even dropping me any moss. My god. This game is just being stingy today. Alright. We want to make sure we smack this lizard. Okay. How is that one kick? Okay. So we got plenty of twinkling, so that's good at least. Alright, that's our bow and arrow. Alright, Mr. Black Knight. I don't like you, and you don't like me. But this is the dance that we have to do. Hello? Okay. I was like, what's taking him so long? Because he normally doesn't take this long. Oh yeah, definitely bumping this up to a +3 is making this go so much faster. This is nice. Alright, anything else? You got anything else for us? No? Okay, we got the shield instead of the halberd. Okay, I'm not nearly as annoyed. Minorly annoyed that, again, we still got something off of this guy, you know, I guess weapon-wise, but if it's just the shield, I'm not worried about it. Okay. So now that we got all that, alright, so long as things don't go sideways, Havel should be fine. Havel shouldn't be a big deal, and it'll be a nice chunk of souls for us. Okay, usually if the fight at least starts off like that, we're usually pretty good. Ooh. Okay. Rude. I'm gonna go try that fight again. Which way's faster, do you think? Yeah, it's probably still back down this way. Because I feel like there's times where he'll hit me with... Or is that only when he's single-handing? Maybe him... Maybe it's him two-handing where I don't survive. I'm honestly surprised that it hit me. I was rotating around him the same way each time, and it's like all of a sudden that one's the one that caught me for some reason. Well, with also this being the case, I think what I might also do is before we reset, I might take a quick run into Blighttown and try and figure out what the best way to get to... What is it? Flame grant me strength? Or the equivalent of flame grant me strength? I don't remember. The one fire spell down there that's supposed to give you a big boost in stats. Alright, top off, even though I shouldn't honestly need to. Okay, so see right there, I survived that. Why didn't I survive the other time? I'm very confused by that. Like, he legitimately, like, just tickled me. Because he two-handed that last one, too. Did he just get, like, a weird crit? Like, was it a weird hitbox thing? Yeah, like that. Okay, so why does that kill me, but, like, the one where he just first hit us, why did that one not? That confuses me. That confuses me to no end. Okay, so we do need to kill Havel because I desperately want Havel's ring. But that being said, if he's gonna be a run ender like that every single time, where it's just like, oh, I'm randomly gonna, cause you death, and there's no, real reason behind it, then maybe I just have to wait. Or maybe at the very least, don't go there until I've gotten the sword to +5 and use the rest of my souls to juice up. Alright, so let's quickly hit the Blight Town so we can explore that real quick so I can have an idea of where I need to go. Obviously our weapons and stats aren't going to be quite exactly what I would have them at going down there, but it's fine. It's like this is more of a rundown, quick exploratory deal. I just more so wanna see if it's reasonable for me to come from this way. Because otherwise I guess I'm kind of then stuck going to the depths. Because if I'm doing a katana run, then I'm gonna need the large ember to get past +5. So this will be interesting. Also, I'm hoping these guys won't be too much of a pain in my ass to just run past, because at this point, this isn't about fighting and doing things. This is about, I just want to explore and get things done. Like, things that are absolutely going to just be in my way, yeah, we'll take care of, but if I feel confident enough that I can run past them, I will. I was gonna say, like, weird firebug here. I think we can. Let's say, yeah, I think we're good to run past. Okay, okay, we do want to go down one more. Like, I'm trying to remember, where does the actual elevator bit happen? Right there. Alright, so we're through there fairly quickly. Now, one issue is we don't have any poison heals. So this is definitely going to be a little annoying. But I think we can manage. Another issue that I didn't think of is I don't think I have any extra humanity, do I? I have 1. So I don't have enough to even kindle, so we're gonna just have to try and do this in 1. Say, I don't think I can get away with not killing you. Alright, so we come over here. Oh, okay. Game, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Okay, well, being toxic is going to be very annoying. Oh, I didn't hit that. I was going to say the purple moss is just poison, right? Yeah, that's just poison buildup, so that's not good for us. Okay, so... Ooh, wait, did coming over here give us nothing? Oh, okay. Instead of running at him, I probably should have just climbed up. Though I probably still would have gotten toxic along the way, which, again, that's the big issue. Ah, damn. I literally just hit my Estus. Okay. Alright, alright, let me try and save us all some time. Okay. DS one lane. Is that? Let's see. That doesn't sound right. No, that's Elden Ring. Power Within, that's it. Um, Alright. Okay, a little 5-minute video.
Me and Jude are in Blighttown, and it would be absolutely crazy not to show you where Power Within is.
Yes, please.
But we're going to start here from Firelink Shrine just to make it super duper easy. But anyway, kill them. I'm just hopping down for quickness. Until you...
Okay, so from here.
You just hug this wall right here.
So I'm gonna mute that just in case his background music is gonna get me DMCA'd, which I doubt. Okay, so it looks like I was generally heading the right way. I climb up the ladders. Okay, this is where I died. Ladder, ladder, ladder. I mean, skipped ahead. Okay, so I'm guessing that is the way I generally need to go. All right, I'm gonna consider that I knew that, and that I was right in my general thinking. All right, fresh start. Well, I really need to figure out a better, more consistent way of dealing with Havel. No. We get to do this whole rigmarole again. Alright. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised I got the backstab off. Die quicker. Sir, you are not normally this aggressive. I'm gonna need you to calm down. Give everybody the wumps. Give everybody the wumps. Alright. Was not expecting the overhead swing. Okay, I'm surprised that didn't hit. There we go. That's better. Now we get to do the opening stuff all over again. Alright, skeletons. I'm gonna need you to just cooperate with me. Just gonna need everyone to be nice and chill. It does seem like you guys have activated a little bit quicker than you normally do. Either that or I hurt my shins a lot more than I normally do. Okay, smooth, clean. We can grab the fire bombs after we do this bit around. Again, only thing I really need down here, and arguably I don't really need it, it's the homeward bones. And maybe even the Lloyd's talismans. Oh, excuse me. Because I honestly can't remember what any of the mimics have in them. There might be some mimics that have something that will help me out. And it'll be good to have those talismans on hand, but I couldn't tell you. Also, I'm imagining that anything that the mimics have in them are gonna be items, not souls. I don't necessarily really need items. Pretty much after, it was like before we do our first like major boss, which is the gargoyles. By the time we hit that point, I generally feel like we should have all the items we would generally need. Everybody gets a backstab. Do you get a back? You do get a backstab. Nice. Now, unfortunately, sir, I'm all out of backstabs at the moment, but I can offer you a plunging attack. Alright, Rat, do you want me to chill and give me an extra humanity? 'Cause that'd be really cool of you. Okay. Can I... Ooh, the rat was very chill and it gave me a humanity. Very nice. Sometimes you just gotta ask the universe and the universe delivers. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised Big Axe Man didn't try and give me the murder while I was killing his friend. Also, huh. You don't normally aggro. That's weird. Well, alright. Come in. Hey, buddy. Come up here, activate the dragon so we don't have to deal with that. Not gonna lie, I felt like I got a little bit of extra distance there. Okay, so that guy was delayed. Alright, you guys coming up. Okay, odd that they were being so chill. Yep, gotta love the random death. I'm not about to take a chance. Sometimes you just gotta make sure you're stocked up on your orange juice. Good. Alright, Pokey Boys. That worked out smoothly. It was a bit of a whirlwind of insanity, but, you know, it worked. I wonder if I should pop my humanity before fighting all those guys.
You seem Thank you kindly. Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia!
Ah, that's where the other... I was like, I feel like I'm missing a humanity. There we go. Oh, so you get a humanity for killing him, then you get another humanity for... Okay, interesting. Alright, nothing for me there. Alright, so instead of just going 14-14, I'm going to go 14 strength and then however many into dexterity. I'm also not going to worry about reversing my hauling or kindling, because with 8 oh, I was like, why don't I have it? It's because I didn't pop any of my souls. Like, wait, I should be able to get a nice amount of levels here. Why am I not getting any? Got to be part of, you know, actually popping the souls. Yeah. It's not much more, but alright. So now our attacks should at least be doing a little bit more. Okay, so with just one extra point, we're two-shotting the crossbow dude. Oh, God. Okay, that was... I don't think that's how that animation's supposed to work, but that's how it did it. So that was interesting. Oh, wait, you're still alive? What the fuck? Okay. You die. Okay, I got a little hairy there. Surprised the one guy didn't die in the 2 hits. Oh wait, was that to... Oh, that was to close the door. I was like, wait, did he drop something? No, no. Just the game let me know if I wanted to, I could close the door. But who would want to do that? Actually, out of curiosity, can I just... No, okay. Okay, no drop for us this time, which is fine. Alright, black fire bombs. Hopefully we can make it to the gargoyles this time so I can actually try the cheese. I'm pretty certain I have the general idea of what I need to do. It's just more about making sure that it actually works. Oh, hey buddy. I thought you were, you know, waiting back there to throw a firebomb at me. Yeah, like one of those. Items back here. Guy up on the tower. I'm trying to think. Where would be a good time to possibly use that gold pine resin? Is the Four Kings weak to electric? Because maybe there. I mean, I guess the Seath would also theoretically be good, because pretty much all dragons are weak to electric. Okay, come in. Thank you. Oh, got them both. Still no free Titanite shards. Are you guys holding out on me? I feel like you guys are holding out on me. Alright, chat, can we go 2 for 2 on the backstab? I don't think we can. I was gonna say, last week, I think we went 0 for 4? 0 for 5? Ooh, 2 for 2, chat. Look at us go! Alright, game. I know I don't ask for a lot. I mean, sometimes I do, but I don't feel like I ask for that much. Just give me the Black Knight sword. I don't think I'm asking for too much for that. Okay, maybe this controller is the one with the drift. Alright, one more backstab? Maybe backstab and a poke? God damn it. Seriously, why does this game just not want to give me the Black Knight sword? Like, is the drop chance really, like, just that insane? There are 2 twinks. Alright, horse demon. I hate the fact that that AoE just like lingers for a hot second. No, I feel like that should hit. Extra humanity. I do find it a little weird that the dragon doesn't like fully kill everybody that's up there. That's one thing I don't understand. Praise the Sun. Alright, I'm assuming this is going to be nothing, but it's right here. We might as well check. Yeah. To no one's surprise, it was in fact nothing. Alright, come down here. Let's just pop what we can. And we reverse our hollowing. Nope. Kindle. Alright, then we dex to 18. And then, do we go with the extra vitality now? You know what, yeah, screw it. We'll go with extra vitality now. And to help offset, we'll come down here and we'll kill these guys real quick. It won't offset us by much, but it'll at least be some extra souls in our pocket. At worst, we do a little bit of a grind to get the rest of the souls that we need to get the katana up to +5, which, you know, whatever. Ooh, free humanity, thank you. Alright, apparently this is a humanity heavy rat seed. Again, I don't think there's like actual quote unquote seeds for Dark Souls determining how enemies are gonna behave or anything like that, and determining drops, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels that way. Alright, let's try not to fall off the bridge this time. Though I don't think falling off the bridge has gotten us killed. Okay, well, that guy's still alive, so that's not great for us. I wonder, can I just do this? Okay, surprisingly working out. Hello? From where? Okay, whatever. That's a good spot for that. Ah, perfect. I was like so close to getting it done in one. Okay, I hear the shots being fired. Where did you go? Oh, you're oh wow. Okay. That was certainly a spot. Okay. Oddly aggressive. Almost ran off the edge there. Ran into here too quick. You know what? I'm fine with that. Ah, shit. That's... I could have sworn he dropped his guard. Oh, that's annoying. I thought he dropped it for a second. Maybe it was a weird animation thing. Maybe I just saw. I don't know. That's annoying. Alright, I'm gonna let that play through. I want to see if, like, this will tell me anything. Alright, DS1.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
20% chance. One or several may be found in the undead catacombs.
And with fire,
Two of the giants.
came
King of...
disparity.
Yeah.
Heat
Like every Black Knight weapon, 20%.
Death,
Uh,
of course. Light and dark.
yeah, for a 20% drop, I feel like it does not actually drop 20% of the time. Okay.
And found
I didn't get the backstab, but honestly, I feel like this is probably one of the quickest times I've ever been able to kill him. Alright, you came out aggressively, but you didn't actually do anything aggressive. Alright, that was a quick silent demon. Alright, so far everything's been kinda chill. So what, this is attempt 11. And I feel like we've only had the Black Knight sword drop once? Pretty certain it's only dropped once. So I would say arguably we're due. I feel like the game owes us one. Alright, good skeleton. Then we reset all the skeletons so they don't try and kill me. Grab the humanity, the fire bombs. I definitely think if once I hit the point of getting close to actually getting this done, I might just start doing this all 4 days that I normally stream until I get it done. So that way it stays fresh with me and I'm not doing the whole, okay, come back every week and hope that I generally remember. Because I feel like taking essentially the week off is not helping. Which is one of the main reasons why I gave up on trying to learn how to speedrun Super Mario 64. Like, I realized very quickly, especially like going for like 16 star in specific. It's like the tricks to get 16 star to work are rather hyper specific, and you need like some damn good precision to actually, possibly even get a roll. To actually be able to get a reasonable time. And I know I don't have the time to invest to do that. What would probably honestly work out better for me would be playing Iron Mario, trying to get a 70 star run done with that to get me, I guess, kind of used to how it feels and plays, and then go from there. But I don't know. I just don't think speedrunning Super Mario is going to be a thing for me. We'll definitely get back to going through my N64 collection. We still need to play through Smash Bros and all of that. But I at least want to get through Divinity first. I would like to at least make it to the gargoyles once. And with what time it is, I don't know if I have enough time to do another reset and reasonably get to the gargoyles. So what I might do is, just so I can make sure that I get more gargoyle practice in, because that's the first wall of this run for me. I might just say, screw it, we'll push ahead and work towards gargoyles if I get another shit situation and I die. Uh, Give me that humanity. Oh. Game, I don't know why you just did not want to lock onto him. Like, I can't tell you how many times I clicked R3 and he's just like, nah. It's like, we know it's on your screen, but we're not gonna log onto it. No, nope. Forgot to activate the dragon. I'm surprised he survived. Like, I don't understand how in the world he didn't die. I feel like I hit him enough times. I don't feel like he put up his shield at any point. Oh, right. Got a second crack shield. I was like, wait, what? Alright. Alright, give me 100 arrows and your life, sir.
I try. Thank you kindly. Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia! Why me?
Thank you for your stuff. Alright, get through here. Pick up the last handful of things. I don't know if I'm sitting here trying to think. Do I think I even really need the throwing knives and the crossbow? Crossbow could probably at least come in at least a little bit of handy. And 16 bolts ain't gonna be a lot, but if anybody was around last week and we tried to kill the Hydra with just the katana, only doing enough damage to get down to one head makes things a little bit hard. And if I get impatient, I'm going to try and smack it in the head. And if I try and smack it in the head, I'm going to end up falling into the water and dying. So preferably being able to kill it quickly is going to be useful. Ooh, I wonder if using electric against the Hydra would be good. Nice and smooth. Take it one stab at a time. There's no need to rush. You just go through and you swing.
I guess you're gonna miss the
Buzz!
panty raid.
The what?
Fuzz! Let me take care of these guys real quick. But Fuzz, Raiders, welcome on in. How was Batman? Did you tell all the tales of Batman? Okay, good. They're done. Crafty, 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 crafty. How's it going, crafty? Get you proper shouty outy Fuzz. Benji, welcome on in. How's everybody doing? How was everybody's Memorial Day, if you celebrate it? Or at least have the day off. Finished the first 2 episodes. Ooh, very nice. Well, that's fair. Also, why? I don't think I've ever gotten caught down there before. I don't know what's up with this game. I feel like it's trying to test my patience today. We're about to have strawberry strawberry shortcake. Ayo, good doc. How's it going? How you doing? How was your Monday? But welcome on in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, I'm Lord Rosnell. I play a big variety of games. Mostly soulslikes, Pokemon, bit of retro here and there. If any of that sounds cool to you, definitely hit that follow button, because I feel like we have fun here. And for anybody that was in here before Fuzz got here, if you don't know Fuzz, fix that right now. Go drop them a follow. They're great people. Always entertaining. They just recently played Death Stranding 2. Like I said earlier, they're playing through the Telltale Batman game. If you really like superheroes and just general nerdy stuff, you'll be in good company. I mean, I know I always enjoy being in Fuzz's streams. And if you're enjoying being here, you should enjoy being in Fuzz's stream. Ooh, free Titanite shard. Nice. No Memorial Day here, but still a day off because some religious things that I can never remember what it's called in English, which is partially why I've been going all day thinking it's Sunday. You know what? That's fair. That is incredibly fair. But before I attempt to stab this Black Knight here, Fuzz, Raiders, if anybody needs to raid and run, feel free to do so. Taking care of yourself, much more important than watching me. But if you could at least leave a lurk up for me, I'd really appreciate it. Ooh, 3 for 3 on backstabs today. We haven't necessarily been doing great with, you know, actually no deathing, but, I mean, we're 3 for 3 on the backstabs. That's gotta count for something. Pince? Pincy? Pints? Probably some third way that I don't know how to pronounce it because it's Norwegian. Okay, what was that 360 there, sir? There we go. Give me them backstabs. Not gonna lie, I did not think it was gonna actually give me the backstab there. Big death, good. Still no Black Knight sword, jeez. You know what? Everybody just got here. I'm gonna snooze the mats. You can get an extra 5 minutes. Everyone gets an extra 5 minutes. Anyway, it's got some twinkling titanites. I feel like that's at least the one consistent thing from the lizards is you get the twinkling titanites. Sometimes you'll get the chunks, but not always. Innard says, Pentecost is one translation of Pince. Okay. Pentecost. Interesting. It's one that's not celebrated in any way like Christmas or Easter, just exists, and we get Monday off work. You know what? Fair. Gotta love a holiday that just happens to exist and everybody benefits from it. In Christianity, Pentecost is celebrated on the 7th Sunday after Easter to commemorate 50 days after the supposed descent of the Holy Spirit. Oh, okay. Missed that. Missed that. That's fine. Okay. Just... Everything's fine, chat. Everything's fine. Counts as... Interesting. We got 3 more fireballs. Which, honestly... Even that doesn't kill, that's not like it's a big deal. It's just more so of... Actually, I think we could probably get a kill here in these next 2 fireballs. Unless we miss. Talk about fire crotch, right? Okay, I'm just mistiming that. Okay, cool. We're probably gonna die to Taurus Demon for the first time ever. I thought I had a humanity on me. Shit. Nah, we're fine. We're fine. Had it under control the whole time.
Don't panic. We'll be okay.
You're right, Dr. Zoidberg. We will be okay. That reminds me. For my birthday, I got myself a drawing tablet. I literally just ordered it today, and hopefully it'll be here by the end of the week. But I already have it in my head on what the first thing I want to try and draw. Because 1, it should be fairly simple. And 2, back in high school when I got into drawing a bit, it was like one of the characters that I ended up drawing the most over the summer of my junior into senior year. Okay, so we reverse our hollowing. We kindle the fire because we want more orange juice. Because you can never have too much orange juice. And then we at least level up Dex to 18 and we bump up health a bit. And then you know what? Because we're here. These souls might not necessarily mean much, but they might be that extra little gap we need from for like that one last level. That might help push us over the edge when it comes to a fight. Alright, dragon, give me some souls. I wasn't expecting him to die in one stab. Okay. Don't know why I didn't lock on to the rat there, but sure, why not? Alright, sure, we'll pop to humanity. Why not? Should I probably be saving those for emergency heals? Yeah, probably. Am I going to? No. I want that extra item drop rate. Because as of right now, it is a game of, can I get a bunch of Titanite shards for free instead of having to pay 800 souls per? Almost did it to me again. Okay, game? Okay, that got a little hairy there. Okay, you at least ran away. Hey there, buddy. Well, lucky for me, you don't have much of a choice. Because you too big. You too big. I'm pretty certain I got everything up top already. There shouldn't be anybody else running around as far as I know. Hopefully I'm not missing out on souls, but that'll be future me problem. Mystery key. Gonna top off just in case. Alright, fingers crossed we don't die to this guy again. Pretty much if I can get the backstab off, I think we'll be fine. Really, game? Like, how does that not... Okay. I mean, I'll take that. Can you not parry that stab, or did I just happen to get the stab in time before his little parry stance activated? Alright, fireball at the ready. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. You don't normally come here. Okay, so that was awkward. There we go. I don't understand how that first fireball didn't do more damage to him, at least. Because I don't think he had his shield up. Like, if he had his shield up, okay, fine, sure. But I don't think he had his shield up. To be honest, I don't know why I necessarily pick up the halberd. I think it's mostly because I know partway through the game you get a character that you can sell your items to, essentially, for souls. And yeah, to no one's surprise, souls kind of important, especially in a no death run. So you want them where you can get them. Okay, didn't pull out my shield. Thank you, game. No drinking juice for you. I only get to drink the juice. So again, game's being really stingy this run with the Titanite shards. Also apparently being really stingy with backstabs, because that should have been a backstab. Okay, seriously, what is the game doing to me? Does it not want me to backstab things anymore? Is that an illegal mechanic now, game? Did FromSoft somehow hack into my PS5 and update the game mid me playing it also while I'm not connected to the internet? I love it when the game decides that even though they don't have their shield up, you're somehow bonking their shield. And I feel like that was always... Was that my biggest... one of my bigger complaints in DS2, or was that DS3? That always felt like the shields were, like, pretty much always there. That might have been DS3. Like, DS2 had plenty of problems to complain about, but I don't think that was one of them. I don't think I've ever really seen him drop the steel armor. So that's something new. Alright, you. I want my Titanite shards, damn it. I want to save 800 souls. And I don't think that's too much to ask for. Okay, the fact that you're still alive is kind of wild. Really, no drops. Stingy ass game. I'll tell you, chat, like, for whatever reason, this game's just like, nah, you don't get things today. You don't get your Black Knight sword, you don't get Titanite shards. You don't get to live. It's honestly rude. Alright, we at least got +1 flasks now. Though I don't think we'll need it, I'm going to rest here anyways, because whenever you upgrade your flask, it already resets all the enemies, so might as well do it here and get all of our SS flasks back if, you know, shenanigans happen. Which, if you've seen enough of this game, you know that shenanigans is always around the corner in one way or another. I don't think I'm going to waste my time trying to get more Titanite shards. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and spend a bunch of souls to get them, because it's going to be important for us to actually get the katana up to +4, +5. It's going to be a fact of life. I think with that being said, I think it's probably just going to be worth it to buy as much as I'm going to need. And I'm pretty certain it's 2 Titanites per level? Or is it like start off at 1 and then bumps to 2 per? Alright, we're going to kindle this bonfire as well, because this is a decently central bonfire right before Sen's Fortress, gargoyles, this entire area. Alright, so 1, and then it bumps to 2 for 3, 4, 5, so I need 6. Ah, no, okay, bumps up to 1 more, so purchase an item, 1 more. Definitely don't think this will be enough for a level, so I'm not going to run back up. But, okay, Uchi up to +5 is good. Alright, I know I probably shouldn't, especially after last time of Havel killing me, but I feel like hate the fact that you jump when you run. I want to be able to run and go straight into a dodge and still get my iframes. Ooh, 3 swings with the +5 take out the little moss mine, so that's pretty good. Alright. If we do, in fact, die to Havel, I'm not going to restart. We only got like 45 minutes left in stream anyways. I'll at least fight Havel to the point where I can get the, get his ring. Ooh. 2 large Titanites? Ooh. That's actually useful. Huh. We might actually be able to push this to a +6. Chat, ooh, I was about to say we might have to do something stupid, but I'm not about to go fight the Capra Demon just to get to a +6 to take on the gargoyles. I was like, now that we have those, I will probably take the time to go fight the Capra Demon, provided that we, you know, are still actually alive. But I definitely think getting to +6 would be a smart idea to help us get through Sif and If we didn't get the large Titanites there, I wouldn't even be worried about it. But seeing as how you have that, you know, ability sitting right in front of us, might as well, right? Okay. At the very least, we didn't get the whatchamacallit, the halberd, which would then make me want to completely rethink how we're doing everything. You know what? Based on the fact that I'm fairly confident that I shouldn't die, let me see if I come here. Only one more level, damn, okay. Well, that's at least a little bit more health. Maybe that'll help us survive Havel. Probably not. Because sometimes he catches you with the overhand swing and you block it, and then other times he's just like, oh, I pancake you and I do all your stamina and your health, haha. And I'm not quite sure if it's like technically two different kinds of swings that I'm just not recognizing or what, but it's annoying to say the least. And as far as I know, there's no real way to cheese Havel other than shield up, rotate around, or I guess, yeah, no, I could probably strafe faster without the shield, but still. Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, I don't fully understand Havel sometimes. Sometimes he's really easy like this, and other times he's just like, I'm gonna one-shot you. Deal with it. And that's Havel dead. I never grabbed the ring from the Black Knight up here. I'm glad I thought about this the other day. Because if we don't end up getting the blue tier stone ring, it's really not that big of a deal. Because we can literally just come here and pick it up now. Oh, good. Thanks for the Titanite shard, buddy. Real glad you helped me out with that one. Okay, Zeno or Zeno? Either way, how's it going? How is your Monday? Alright, that should help us if we get into trouble. This is Dark Souls Remastered. Actually, I think I'm gonna... Wait, do I want to head this way? Nah. That'll be less of a headache to go this way. Honestly, a boring Monday, not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to appreciate the boring Mondays. Or at the very least, it's, you know, easy for me to say, being middle-aged and all that. But yeah, we are attempting to do a no-death run. This is my first ever attempt at actually doing a no-death run in any Souls game. And this is the very first one that I've ever played, not the very first one I've ever beaten, though. You should bring back Pokemon live stream where you shouldn't yet. That's tempting. That is tempting. I do enjoy a good shiny hunt. But I can't say that... I mean, I do also still need to finish ZA's DLC. I could see that being a thing. I could see us doing some shiny hunting. Maybe like once a month or something like that, we can do a shiny hunt. Just dedicate a stream to be like, hey, we're gonna shiny hunt. Alright, we already got the sword up to +5. Large shards aren't gonna do us any good until we get the large ember. Let me pop the soul that I picked up. I once got a shiny Rattata and Palatown Grass, but only... Ooh. I'm glad that I've never experienced a shiny that was completely unattainable. I feel like that would break me. Though I guess if it has to be any kind of mon where that happens, a Rattata, probably not the worst thing to be like, well, damn, I can't get that. Like, it kind of sucks, but I mean, how many people use a Rattata long term anyways? Now, if it was a Pidgey, then yeah, that would probably suck, because I know there's been plenty of playthroughs I've done where I've taken Pidgey all the way to the Elite Four. Let's see. Bow and arrow. Also gotta make sure to equip my arrows. Yeah, but Gary only uses the Eradicate, what, up and through SSN? After that, if you could, you would have gone... If we're bragging rights, not utility. Oh, yeah, the Rattata, yeah, totally. Like, a shiny... Like, yeah, at that point, it's like, you'd use your shiny Rattata just for, like, bragging rights. You're not wrong, Doc. You're absolutely right. So I'm going to need you to quit moving ever so slightly. Like, I understand that I'm shooting you in the face, and it's kind of hard not to move when you get shot in the face, but, you know. Alright, so that takes care of that, and then I have found a little bit more. I found dealing with these guys. Actually, how far can I throw this? Not super far. Guys, what are we doing? Straight sword. Okay, nobody else is coming at me. I think we're okay. You should try to best Emerald Kaizo or Radical Red Nuzlocke. I tried to go through Radical Red with as a randomizer Nuzlocke, and that was just honestly hell. I do not recommend it to anybody. 10 out of 10. Just that was an awful time. Emerald Kaizo? I could probably see trying to do Emerald Kaizo. I think at some point I'd be down to do an Emerald Kaizo. The next Nuzlocke that I am planning on doing, other than technically my Soul Link Shuffler challenge that I created, where I play 5 games at once where I Soul Link with myself, and the game swaps every 1 to 5 minutes, which I am currently doing every Friday. If Roguemon doesn't go well this week, I'm going to do a Nuzlocke of Alt Red. Data pack is over, but I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Zeno. Hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Alright. Going in with full heals, that's kind of huge. Black Firebomb. I'm also going to throw in a Humanity for emergency heal. Though I feel like I don't... The problem with this fight is I don't end up running out of heals. It's always I just get absolutely ganked and I don't have the chance to heal. Alright, let's see if we can do the cheese. If not, we just gotta remember, be aggressive. Be aggressive. So it's like right about yaw? That up, I feel like. I think something like that. Ooh, I got him! Alright. The one gargoyle is one shot. Okay, cool. I don't know if I didn't catch the gargoyle, but I could have sworn that the firebomb was supposed to do more than that. Either way, we did it. Okay. Now all we have to do is ring the bell. Kill the dude that shows up down here, and then we will officially have a new PB. The fact that the last time we beat the gargoyles and we were like, okay, cool, official PB, new PB, and that guy down there parries us for the first time ever. I didn't know he could even parry you. Or if I did know, it's been so long since he's ever done it, I did not remember. And I'm just going to generally assume that I definitely do not have enough health or defense to survive one of his parries. I have an idea.
I shall accept thy in the hereafter.
There we go. New PB, chat! New PB! Okay. Now, next on the list, if I remember correctly the way I've been generally doing this, is normally I would go and I would head towards Sif, take care of the Hydra, all that fun jazz. I think as of right now, I probably don't actually need to worry about getting above a +5 for our weapon. So I don't think I'm going to worry about attempting the Capra Demon. I don't think there's much point as of this exact moment. Maybe before Quelaag, because I know we can handle Quelaag just fine with the Black Knight sword. I can't remember how okay Quelaag is with the katana. Alright, let's go kick a man off a ledge. Then we can do a level up and go from there. Only 1,000, which is kind of boring, but whatever. And I know I picked up... I was gonna say, I picked up a soul. I don't think I picked up more than that, right? Yeah, I'm not too worried about the Twin Humanities either. Alright. Yeah, give me 20 Vitality, and let's bump up Endurance a little bit. Actually, no. Let's get to 20 Vitality and then 20 Dex. And then from there, we could probably start bumping up Endurance so we can have some more stamina so we can swing a couple more times. And then still have the ability to dodge afterwards without having to worry too much. But let's go take care of the Hydra. Then we can take care of Sif. After we get through those. Quelaag, just to see if we really need to grab the large ember if we desperately need to. Like, I feel like I should be able to tell fairly well if I die to Quelaag, if it's more so of like I make a mistake / it's just we get caught in some BS, or if it's because the fight goes on too long because I'm not doing enough damage. Like, I feel like I should be able to judge that decently enough. How much do I need for my next level? 3,600. Okay, well, ain't doing that anytime soon. I was gonna say, I think even with the +5, I don't do enough damage. 53? Ooh, okay, double hit there. Alright. No more playing around. I thought about it. It didn't like me thinking about it. That's fine. Actually, I'm gonna go up here. Seeing as how we can kill these mossy boys pretty quickly. Before we go after the Hydra, because my plan is kill the Hydra, kill Sif, and that should generally take us to end of stream, if not damn close. Okay, that's another soul. That's good to know that that's there. Even though I'm probably never going to actually use that. I guess we could go after the butterfly just for extra souls. But I don't know if we really need to. Actually, real quick. I know there's the one group of the 3 mossmen down here. And I'm pretty certain they're guarding a... I was going to say, I know they're guarding an item. Okay, come on. This game sometimes, I swear. Okay, yeah, another... Ooh, okay. Getting that will be good for dealing with the toxic that I'll most likely end up getting from... Oh, wait, there's... Yeah, and then we'd also want to... Yeah, because in Blighttown there is at least one Firekeeper soul. So there's that too. Okay. Yeah, those are going to be things I need to keep in mind. I'm trying to think... Because up there's, what, the wolf's ring? And I can't remember. Is that... Does that give me more poise, or does that make me do more poise damage? I think that gives me more poise. Which, I mean, I kind of feel like I'd rather have the blue tier star at the moment. Like, people who use the red tier star when it comes to their no death / speed runs, like, more power to you. Like I said, I feel like I'm above average when it comes to Souls games, but I'm not confident enough to use the redstone star. That is like people who are good at the game. Okay, well that's annoying. Top off real quick. Alright, I am going to hope that the Hydra is going to kill most of these crystalmen for me, so that I don't have to worry about it. Okay. We're here, we're safe. Even if a crystal man shows up. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's fine. Perfect. Thank you, Hydra. The enemy of my enemy and all that. Okay, so being in like a specific spot can get me in trouble about it. I feel like here's fairly safe. Alright, that's one head down, at least. That's 2 heads down. think that's another head down. Yeah, another head down. And that's another head down. I think it's just the two heads. Alright, one head to go. Yeah, he just does not come close enough. Alright. We will patiently wait by shooting all of our arrows. I was gonna say maybe I can try throwing a fireball if we run out of arrows. See if I can smack him in his fat head. Oh, hello. Oh, hey, look. Wait, did you grow the head back? Okay, no. It was just you were in such an awkward spot that you weren't actually coming at me for the longest time. Okay. Back to shooting. Oh. Okay, I don't feel like I'm doing any extra damage other than the fact that, you know, he's slightly closer. Okay. I'm also going to take that off so I have that little bit of extra weight. Alright, cool beans. Alright, the PB keeps on going. Now, the next biggest issue I have now is I only have 4 Estus. Do I try, like, cause I don't want to kill Andre. I don't want to try and rack up 20,000 souls to get the passage, the key to open up the Dark Root Forest or whatever the heck this area is called. And I don't think there's a bonfire in this area, unfortunately. So I'm stuck doing Sif at 4 flasks, which shouldn't necessarily be bad. I think 4 flasks should be plenty. Plus, I have a... I'm assuming Twin Humanities also do the same thing. So I have at least a couple extra heals in my pocket that I could use if I run out of Estus. Alright, next big thing is actually getting through the Dark Root Garden without dying. Which, from what I have learned, is just run. there's no point in trying to engage with any of these NPCs because it just eventually becomes overwhelming and not worth it. Oh wait, so wait. Yeah, so now they won't be mad at me.
And here, if thou it finish that, but the death.
Right, cool. So that takes care of that. Now, one thing I will say that I was originally going to do when I was like first like thinking about doing this, I was planning on going hyper heavy build, use that stone armor until I could get to Anne Orlando, but Penny. Yeah, okay. I guess I can run Penny out real quick. Let me just make sure I can get to at least moderate safety, and then I'll let her out. We'll go a little bit overtime because, let's be real, Penny's probably going to take like 10 minutes to deal with. Alright. This should be safety. Alright, everybody. Give me a few moments. I'm going to run Penny Potty. We'll take care of Sif, and then I think that'll be it for the night. But give me a few moments. I will be right back.
I believe she's putting out a fire.
That was. Ooh. And funny enough, the two beans for us reaching our $50 goal that I'm going to be eating are either going to be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. It's going to be either a mix or it's going to be both in one. I really hope it's not double stink bug because I feel like that'll be a bad time. Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's double stink bug. Oh. Ugh. Oh. The thing. Gun coach, first try. Nailed it. Hey, gameplay boy. Appreciate you stopping by and hope you're having a good Thursday. That's straightforward. Simple. I burnt my bum. I burnt my bum. I know, I burnt my bum. More like thigh museum, am I right? You're not wrong. Thick thighs saved lives and oh no shit. He got chicken legs. Fuck, we're dead. Get dingle hopped. Yeah, get dingle hopped, nerd. Okay, well he's dead. No, 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 not like this, not like this, not like this. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, no, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Revenge me for killing you.
We can't let it start rolling out. Life gets dangerous when the milkshake starts rolling. Excuse me? Can I hit this man, please? Hello, game? Okay. Got it. Perfect for spooky season. Ooh, Ooh, we got us a nice hit right here. A Radiant Gardevoir. Ooh, and I don't even think that's technically the rare. Ooh, snap. Nice hits in a row. Got the Zorora V-Star. Okay, so that one pack. Oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. Trainer Art Gallery Snorlax. I just need an MMO a little more faster paced than WoW. That's fair. I've never actually played WoW myself, so I can't like speak on it. Activate. Oh, cool. I teleported Pit Swords back and good. Need it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
son of a bitch!
yeah, buddy. Oh, damn it.
Eat it!
Alright, boop. Alright. And power jump. Oh yeah, that's right. Pro gamer, right here. Oh no, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer, not a pro gamer! Alright, I definitely need to try and either move the router and modem closer or what? Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? The fact that these things are not. Oh my god, what is this nonsense? I'm literally getting screwed by game mechanics here. Thank you, Jesus. That was awful. And we're gonna. Wow. Okay. Take that. Okay, cool. Mission complete. Easy. I forgot that you sent out like a little wooden safe. Okay, that's not bad. And oh, that's dumb. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh man, I punched the gun to death. Well, what kind of bullshit's that? Oh, no. Just move it. Okay. And you're. What secrets is that son of a bitch holding that he ain't telling us? Jesus Christ, what's up with this fucking door? Oh. Okay, Ryko. Thank you for showing up. Ultra Ball. What? No. No way. Holy crap. What are the odds? What are the first time we encounter Ryko after catching Entei? What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fucking amazing. Let's go. Let's go.
Hell. Taco Bell, sponsor me. I'm like your biggest fan.
That's the part where it's not letting me get
And this is it, bitch!
You did it!
If there was a teabag emote, I would be teabagging so hard.
I'm fine.
fine with going in with only 6 heals. I'm fine with only going in with 2 paths. This is fine. I should be fine. I heard a zipline. They're probably coming up.
Yep. Other one's up.
Got him.
Good job, dude.
They should have known.
Get butted.
I'm paying the utmost respect to you right now.
Very paying a lot of respect.
Work through Bangalore's smoke. I feel like that at that point, like, what the fuck's the point of the digital threat? Good run, appreciate it, Ken. It should, yeah. Okay, so the game was fucking me there because I was not getting the outline of either of them. So the game was fucking me. Got it. That or they changed something, but you know that digital threat should have been. I should have. I don't have time, Erwin. I'm overthrowing crime lords. Oh my god, I fucking got him. Oh, he's driving. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. That was so good.
So there's a ledge. That, you know what, this seems like a safety hazard. Somebody needs to get a hold of OSHA. This is a safety hazard.
Hey! Got a trophy for it. That's the only reason why I kept doing this, because I was figuring there was a trophy for beating the high score.
It's Rabbit Mario's love, I love it. Okay, so it's essentially
Oh my god. Alright. Let's go beat up Sif. And then we can figure out who we're gonna go raid. Okay, cool. Alright, 4 Estus, 1 Humanity, 3 Twin Humanities. Effectively 8 heals. Boosts critical attacks, which we don't get critical attacks on Sif. Great start. Just in case. Why is it not taking my dodges? Okay. There we go. Is it just me, or does it feel like I'm not hitting as much as I probably should be? I was gonna say, is bleed ever gonna activate? Yeah, right there. Now. Okay, why would you kick there? Okay, come on. Okay, seriously, Sif, can you stop doing that? Ah. Damn. Okay. If it's the furthest we've made it, if honestly, if we had the actual amount of S's that I'd want going in there, that probably would have been a fine fight. But okay. Also, I feel like it almost felt like I was tickling Sif. I would have hoped that the Uchi would have been better at +5 than what it was. It might. So if we do have the option to go +6 or above, it might not be bad to take that chance. All right, I'll keep that in mind for next time. And also because the game constantly yelling at me for not properly quitting out. Let me just do that real quick. All right, who's on? Who's doing the things? Okay, we could go see Harv doing some Elden Ring. Keep the vibe going. You know, I don't get to rate Harv a lot, and it's like I feel like if you're here specifically watching Dark Souls, you'll be down to watch some Elden Ring. So let's go watch Harv. Oh, ad breaks and ends in 46 seconds. Ads are going. Oopsies. I thought ads were already over. That's my bad. I mean, Harv's already been going for almost 3 hours. There's a fair chance he's actually, I was going to say he might end soon, but he's probably at least going to go for another hour or so. He looks like he's literally about to start a run. I'll give it 20 seconds for the ads to end. But Wednesday, gonna be doing more Divinity. Excited to get more into that, which I don't actually know where I need to go, but I'll figure that out. If I gotta look stuff up, I'll look stuff up. Friday is gonna be more Soul Link Shuffler, which I'm excited about. And Sunday may or may not be the last stream of Rogamon for a little bit, because I might. Yeah, as I know, we ended up dying. I mean, granted, I was gonna end anyways, but the fight didn't go quite as well as I wanted to, mostly because I just didn't go in with enough heals. But if you're over on Twitch, let's go show Harv some love. If you're over on YouTube, if you haven't already hit the sub and the like, definitely do that. And then hopefully I will catch y'all either Wednesday, Friday, or Sunday, which are going to be the other days I'm going to stream this week. Either way, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Have a good one.